that you are providing in the smart education, and how are they viable for the students who are special students or different able students?
Okay, see, let's talk about what are the solutions that we provide. The first thing is we set up language labs in schools. Okay, so in fact we were the first company which started designing language labs for schools, and today around close to 3,000 schools are using this. Around 1 million students use it every day. Now coming on to your other point, how does it work for differently able? Let's come and understand, let's give a category to differently able. Okay, a person who is not good at language skills is differently able for that language. Okay, so our work is to help them improve their English language skills, because in our country language plays a very important role. So what we do is we follow an international framework which is known as the Common European Framework. That means if you want to teach English to students who are from non-native countries, how would you take it through? And we follow that, and that is how we design the program and implement that in the schools in the country.
Which are the schools where your solutions have been implemented?
There's a huge list, 3,000 plus. But if you want to know about schools in Delhi, so there's Mount Carmel, all 3 branches they use it. Bluebells in Gurgaon uses this. We have got Army Public Schools in Noida using it. Astor Public Schools, Greater Noida using it. We've got GD Goenka, Karkaduma using it. Vivekananda International School, both Bihar and Prithia. A lot of them are there. In fact, 3,000 is a huge number.
Yeah. And what potential do you see for the solutions that you are offering in the future?
See, in fact, what has happened is recently CBSE has brought in a concept of ASL. ASL is Assessment of Speaking and Listening. That's a very important, good move that they've taken up. What they've done is they've brought in language learning as a part of their CCE, where each and every student's spoken skills and listening skills are actually recorded and sent to CBSE. And because of that, schools are going in for language labs. In fact, we implement 1 language lab every day in the country. So that's the huge, huge potential. Because you see, they say that India has the largest number of people who speak English, but actually only 10% of educated Indians speak English. So there's a huge, huge gap, and that needs to be filled up. Huge, huge market out there.
How do you see the adoption of your solutions in tier 2 and 3 cities?
See, in fact, there's more need there. Okay, our solution is simple. They need to buy the software, implement it in the computer lab. So infrastructure-wise, it's not an expensive thing. All they do is take the software, implement it. Now, in tier 3 cities, it is taking up. Tier 2, it's a huge success. Tier 1 schools are also taking up. So you can't actually say that students from a tier 2 city are not good or they require it more. Everybody requires it, because what we acquire through our textbooks is not good enough for the proper language skills. So everybody needs it. So the whole market is there.
Is there any particular model that you develop before offering a solution to the school? Because every school must be having different needs.
See, again, I don't think we can categorize that schools have different needs. Everybody requires. Some require it more, some require it less. But these students, actually fundamentally, we are not training them in language skills. Today we are teaching English as a subject. The requirement is to teach it as a skill. Everybody needs that. So you can't say they need it or the others don't need it. Everybody needs it. So we have got the schools which from the cream layer, okay, they're using, and the others are also using. So it's not correct to categorize them into different kinds of names.
Can you tell me what is the market size of your solutions that you are having?
Like I told you, we are there in 3,000 schools. And if you look at the school segment, we've got the largest market share out of all the companies which provide language labs. Wordsworth is there, has the maximum market share, and it's growing every day. So I can't give you numbers because I've not done that study, but I think somewhere we have more than 50% of the market share in school segment is with us.
And which are the cities potential for your business?
Everybody needs it. So I will not be able to categorize
And
again.
maybe is it tier 1 that you're getting more business from tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3?
Again, there's no such bifurcation, but wherever we go, they need it and we sell it. It's that way. It's the reach which is more important. Yes, there are schools in Mumbai, in Bangalore, and in Delhi. Mumbai, there are schools in Meerut and Pune and Ahmedabad and Baroda, or you can say Lucknow, they buy it. And there are schools which are in Dharwad, Okay, there are schools in Kottayam, or there are schools in Trichy, everybody's buying. So you actually can't say that the market is there in a particular kind of city. It's there everywhere. Again, let me tell you, because of technology, because of media, everybody is aware that language is important. So the need is felt everywhere. The only thing is, are we reaching out to everybody? That's important. So that's how I would answer this question. But you can't categorize it. A tier A city needs it or tier B city doesn't need it or they need it more. There's no such bifurcation. We've been selling everywhere. That's all.
Smart education is a buzzword now today. So what are the trends that you are noticing in this?
Okay, see, there's nothing like smart education. It's like using smart devices for education. Okay. What we need to understand is that these devices are an extension to a teacher. Okay. Just e-learning doesn't work. You need a teacher component to be there. So we say blended learning is the buzzword, where the teacher uses technology to teach and the students use technology to learn. So both of them have to be. Okay. Just the teacher using technology is not going to work. Just the students using technology is not going to work. It has to be a blend of both of them using it. There's a strong future for content-based learning. Okay. Up till now, it was only used in the classrooms. Now it's used in the labs, and very soon people will use it on their PDA, on their devices. So what is going to happen is you can have anytime learning, you can have anywhere learning. Okay, because the student may want to access content at any time. So that is what the future is. And with internet becoming penetrating more and more into the Indian cities and becoming cheaper, this is going to go a long way. So, like you said, smart education, yes, education with smart devices is going to work, but very important, these smart devices need to have smart content, which is an important role to be played.
Platforms like school leadership summits, how do they add value to students?
Okay, let me take a little further. Such summits actually bring in the customers and the suppliers together. Okay. It's very difficult to reach out to schools which are far off. Okay. So this is one place where you meet. The second thing is such summits actually open the eyes of educators that this is all what can happen. It increases their horizon. They can think beyond what they already know. So these things should happen and should happen everywhere. That's important.
Is it only that it opens the horizon, or it is that you also generate business out of this?
Obviously, we generate business. Okay, this is the point of contact, and people come to know about companies. They come to know about what we're doing and what is the kind of product that we have, and that enables a relation to be built up. And you in India think this whole only through relations. So once you meet, you get to know a person, and then you go and pitch your product. So such events are good for us. Thanks. Thank you.